The Mutorials project.
Hello, everyone. We are the Me Foundation, and I'm very excited to showcase to you about our organization. I hope you enjoy. We are a group of 9 incoming juniors at Interlake High School. Our organization was founded back in March of 2020, and we are now an officially registered 501c3 nonprofit organization within Washington State. Our mission is to promote STEM topics as well as knowledge in our community.
Each board officer have their own set of tasks. We have weekly meetings to touch base and make sure we are on track with our goals. We are 100% student-driven with no adult help. We have a contributor system where our contributors originate from multiple states and countries. They assist us in accomplishing our goals. There's a learning process for everybody.
Now let's talk about the idea behind our project. So as a group, we're all students who are strong in science, and we wanted other people to get better as well. At school, teachers would frequently use websites such as Khan Academy and WebAssign to assign us practice to do. But we found these websites to be boring and repetitive, so we decided to build a free, engaging, web-based science trainer focused directly to secondary school students who want to improve in science. In addition, we decided to host in-person outreach events to help promote interest in science.
So Mutorials has multiple features. We have an adaptive rating system for individual units within each subject, and our trainer implements the ELO rating system, which is a relative rating system based on a zero-sum pairwise comparison between the question and the user to infer the user's future performance. Mutorials allows students to train in physics, biology, and chemistry. And we also have a stats menu where students can see how they've been doing on previous questions, and a resource and references page that students can refer to while doing questions. We're also adding more features by the day.
So our website is currently nearing completion and up for testing, and I would like to present some pages on our site. I'd first like to draw your attention to the answer page on the left. You'll see the question statement, what you answered, as well as the correct answer. We also have a fully formatted answer explanation with thorough equations and workthroughs to help enhance understanding. Next, looking at the stats, you can see a rating change as a result of your response. On both this page and the stats page, which you can see in the top right, you can see analytics about your past performance, such as your recent rating fluctuations, which you can use to track improvement. In the near future, we're adding additional analytics and breakdowns regarding topic-specific performance to aid in streamlining your training.
So in addition to developing our trainer, we also plan on hosting in-person and online events, such as interactive demonstrations and events in partnership with other organizations. And so through these, we hope to achieve our main goal of sparking interest in STEM for middle school students, especially for those who lack traditional resources, and retaining this interest by encouraging them to keep practicing in a competitive and rewarding way through our online trainer.
So the benefits of Mutorials is numerous. Mutorials is customizable, free, and web-based, which means that the training that each student has is targeted directly towards the student and depends on the skill level that they have. In addition, since we are a 501c3 nonprofit, we offer this service completely for free. We have no paid levels, so all these resources are available to everybody for free. This serves as a strong alternative to traditional learning that people can use, especially during these troubled times.
So currently we have several stages to our launch plan. The Mutorials Foundation is already a verified 501c3 nonprofit, and we have been able to partner with local organizations from all over the state. Our current status and its flexibility make us confident in our ability to promote our service widely and have a strong immediate impact. Moving forward,
1 minute left.
We hope to be able to partner with corporations and larger groups such as Microsoft and the NSBA through nonprofit support programs. At the same time, we will host outreach events to expose the public to our organization and website, propelling our project to new heights.
In the end, Mutorials is a free, web-based, adaptive science trainer that people of all ages and backgrounds can use. Especially during these times where normal schooling is disrupted, Mutorials can serve as a strong alternative to traditional methods. As a group, we not only dream, but we also act. With your support, we hope that we can expand our project even further and promote science to an even wider audience. Thank you for listening to our presentation today.
Great. So I think I'm the judge leading the questions on this one. So thank you guys. It was clearly a team effort, and you've worked together. I liked your pitch. You each had a chance to speak and talk about a particular part of it. So that's great to see, and teamwork is hard. So thank you for your professional approach. I am not very familiar with the current learning systems that are out there. So excuse me if I'm not as familiar as I should be. So the question I had was, I took away that you were building something to augment existing learning systems, and this would be an additional set of learning tools for people who wanted to do more and learn in a new way. I just missed what the key feature is. It was adaptive learning. I saw the screenshots, but I didn't quite understand what the unique feature is that you're doing. Do you mind just giving a very quick update on what I just missed it in your presentation?
Okay, so our trainer is adaptive because it uses the ELO rating system, and this is basically probability based, and it calculates the probability of your chance of getting a question correct. So based on this, we can make the question difficulty adjust to user performance. And in the future, for each of our 120 plus subtopics and 40 plus units, we could each have our own rating tracker as well. So through that, you can then see what topics you need to improve more in, what you need to focus more on and streamline your learning in. So that's going to be a major difference. And additionally, another thing is that we're also more engaging than normal websites, because first of all, like Khan Academy and Web Design, they're all really boring, honestly, and they're all static, but our website's more dynamic, and we actually incorporate the user's efforts into the site, and through that, the user can have a more interactive experience.
Sorry to interrupt, because I'm conscious of the time. So just one follow-up, if you don't mind. It sounds like you have a fantastic idea for a probability model per student that can be trained to enhance his or her learning based on I guess history of what they've done. Do you have existing code? Have you built something with a probability model, some kind of AI or machine learning model? Have you done some work already?
Yes, we have. So we've written over 8,000 lines of actual code, and it's all on GitHub right now. And it's under our nonprofit organization account, and our website's currently running at http://mutorials.org. You can check it out.
And I'll leave time for the other judges.
Can I just add one thing real quick to quickly emphasize how we differentiate ourselves? This is completely student developed. So given that we have experience with these classes and this information, we have a more personalized and relatable approach for students to use, as opposed to like big corporations who are just using this, creating these platforms for students while also getting money off of it. So from that approach, it's also more personalized.
Hey, so I had a quick question for you. First of all, again, very interesting product. I was actually just reading a paper about this last night, what's called algorithmic tutoring. And so I do want to know, it sounds like your strategy is based around this like algorithmic tutoring thing. How does that, what is the point then of all of the in-person activities that you're doing? It seems like that kind of is unrelated to the core strategy, or is there a way that those are also tied into this similar sort of algorithmic, like telling people how well they're doing and recommending things based on that?
So I can answer that question. So the idea behind this is that the events have two purposes. So the main purpose is, even though we have built this trainer with algorithmic learning, that can't fully replace like one-on-one teaching. And we not only, so our greater purpose is to spread science learning to everybody, right? And especially for those who are lacking traditional resources and don't have internet or stuff at home, who can't access it frequently, we can host these events to help get them introduced to this kind of thing, and also to promote our website to a greater audience so more people get into contact with it.
Judges, anybody else have questions for them? Well, if not, guess what?
Sorry, Annie, I did have a follow-up. I wanted to leave time.
Okay, Derek, go for it.
Yeah, which was on, I thought someone might ask about the business model. So it sounds like you're offering a free service. And how would you, I mean, let's say it's a charity, but you're running a service. So how will you pay for the cost of running it? Is that a charity investment, or like what you're thinking about economics?
So I can answer that. So that's actually probably one of the main reasons why we're in this competition right now. We're trying to get some funding so we can pay off the funds we spent on getting a website set up, getting a SSL certificate in the future, and like getting our own domain and things. And then also with the money we receive, we also want to use that for advertisements and getting perhaps some venues for outreach and things like that.
Got it. And just quick follow on, how much do you think it would cost to run this per year?
Around 200 or a bit less. We're not too sure on the cost right now because we have been able to acquire some free student options for for a domain or discounts for like hosting a domain. But in the future, that will likely change.
From a different perspective, sorry.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so we're a nonprofit, so obviously we're going to go through like the traditional paths of getting money also for charities, holding fundraisers and whatnot, and like asking for donors to help support us. Like we said, we already have contributors who are actively participating in making our project better. And at the same time, we can also find donators who actually help fund our project as well. But yeah, from that perspective, there's like multiple ways in which we plan to like proceed in our businesses.
Well, thank you. Our time is up. And thank you, guys.